feeling like this week as it gets to genuine crunch time?
Still one game at a time for us. The ball's still in our hands, our destiny. So focusing on Friday. Cairns coming in. It's going to be a tough match, but we're focused on that. We're ready for the challenge. We'll be ready to go on Friday.
This club's got such a storied history, and we know what happened last year with the storied history with the 35 years coming to an end. There'll be at least one, possibly two, to start the streak again. Do you feel that pressure at all?
I wasn't here last year, so nah. Man, this is professional sports. Sometimes it goes like that. Anything can happen. At the end of the day, it's on us to win these games. We come out like any other game, try and win Friday, and then after that, we'll worry about Sunday.
So it doesn't feel any different being here, being anywhere else in the world where making finals, you just have to win enough games to get there.
I mean, every team's goal is to make the finals and win a championship. It shouldn't change, especially at the professional level, wherever you're at. Every goal is the same, I feel like. So last year was last year. We can't think about that or worry about the streak or the playoffs or anything like that. Just one game at a time, and if we take care of that, then it should fall in our favour.
You've got a good record against the Taipans this year, though. Does that give you some confidence when you're going into that clash?
For sure, I think we match up well against the Taipans. Like you said, we've beaten them twice this year, I think it is already. So, we'll look at the things that we did well to get those wins, try and execute that again.
You didn't have to do too much last time you played them, but you kind of expect a bit more of a role this time for you, scoring-wise?
Whatever it takes to help win the game. I think they locked in on me defensively, and that left other guys to carry the scoring load. That's the beauty of our team. We've got a lot of guys that can score, so it doesn't have to be one player scoring 30, 40 points. We can all get into double figures pretty easy, so we don't have to rely on one person. But we'll come up with the game plan and execute that to get the win.
The points difference on the table might come into play depending on how results fall this week. Is that something you talk about? You talk about trying to get a big win, or even if things aren't going really kind of.
We haven't spoken about the points difference. I think we just try and win the game, and the maths will do the maths. For us, it's just about getting the wins.
John said last week as well that Ty was facing it for a few weeks on the sidelines. Do you expect him to play at all over this weekend?
I hope so. I'm not too sure. That'll be up to our great support staff to get him ready, and then however he's feeling on the day.
Doesn't look too fit at the moment. He was just stretching and sitting on the sidelines from what we saw. How is he actually just with more conversation with his brother?
He's good. I think you'll have to ask him how he's feeling. I'm not really sure. I don't know, man. He'll have to answer that for you. But I think he's on track. He's made strides and getting better. Trained a little bit, so take it day by day, and hopefully he's ready by game day.
You've seen a difference with him this week compared to last week.
For sure.
But interesting time at the moment for players like yourself who've been a lot of time on court and in the back-to-back games, especially having to back up probably weary legs. How are you finding the increased workload this season compared to what it was earlier on in the year?
Again, that's one of those things that happens in professional sports sometimes. You got to back it up. Back-to-back games. We're not the only team that plays back-to-backs. Whether you play high minutes or low minutes, the process is still the same. You just got to come in and work. Can't look to find excuses to why we don't win those second games of a double header. It's what it's going to be like in the playoffs. And at the end of the year, that's when you rest.
Is that something you've embraced? Because as players by nature want to be on the court all the time. Is that something that the starters and those kind of 6 or 7 that really maybe in the rotation have embraced and they take extra time?
Yeah, I think so. I think we all know our roles. I think we're well prepared for what's the minutes we're going to play or what happens. So, just control what we can control and try and stay healthy. I think that's a big one for us when you're playing big minutes. But we've done well so far. Obviously, we didn't get the result last week, but again, once it comes down to the playoffs, you got to be ready to play back-to-back games.
Are you more fatigued in the last quarter, so when you're playing 30, 35 minutes than when you're playing 20, 25?
Am I more fatigued?
Yeah, when you're playing 10 more minutes or 15 more minutes like what you had at the start of the year, and you're doing it back constantly, are you finding that harder to continually do it?
No, I don't think so. You adapt to that. I think, at this level, you got to be ready to do that. It can happen through injuries. It can happen through guys not playing as well as they should be or expected to play. There's many different scenarios when that can be what's happening out there. So I think you just got to be ready at all times.
How have you seen kind of your season now? It's obviously gone up and down again, from when you first started the season to now being able to play some
You're never going to complain about playing more minutes. Obviously, that's what I've always done my whole career, so it's kind of just back to normal now. Not thinking too much about this beginning of the middle of the season. It doesn't do me any favors thinking about that, so I'm just focused on here and now and just keep working.
Winning a championship kind of Perth at a new team, somewhere different to the Breakers, is that something that kind of really motivates you, kind of doing it more than just the one place over New Zealand?
Of course, I think wherever I'm at, the goal is always to win a championship, but if I can do that in another team in the NBL, that would be a great thing to add to the story. And Perth is a great place to do that. So hopefully we can bring a championship home.
And the story in the paper today that Bryce's citizenship and the Basketball Australia withdrawn their letter saying we would like him to be fast tracked for the AOC because they don't think
Yeah.
he can necessarily be at 2024. She represents New Zealand. You know what it's like to play at the national level. Are you surprised that Bryce wouldn't be considered part of Australian basketball plans for an Olympics in a couple of years' time, given how good he is?
I mean, I'd love him to have. He can come play for New Zealand if he wants. That would be great. We'll take him. But I don't know. That's out of my hands. All that stuff. I'm focused here on the Perth Wildcats, and he's on my team here. So, yeah, it's great to have him on my team.
I guess following on from that, he's obviously in the top three kind of finalists for the MVP award.
Yeah.
In your eyes, is he the best player in the league or had a season worthy of that MVP award?
Absolutely. I think every season he's played here, he's been in the talks for the MVP, and he's always at least the best scorer in this league. There's other guys doing great things too. You can't take credit away from them, but he's on my team, so he's the MVP.